Donovan's going to find out tomorrow. Because we're going to have to go to St. Louis tomorrow night.
We're out here in the pits with Jason and Taylor Rich, and they have the scoop on the competition today.
That's what everybody keeps talking about. This bad boy right here, when you have to run a hood scoop on your carburetors, why not that? That's what I had, 1939 Chevy.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you can't see this bad boy coming when it's coming up to the ready line, then something's wrong.
That's it. People are talking about it. They're asking me why I did it. And, you know, why not?
So, Taylor, there's a little backstory behind this car. Tell us what that is.
When I was little and growing up, my dad and my grandpa raced all the time, and they had this car they'd mess around with, and I adored it. And then as I was 3-4 years old, and he, essentially gave it to me when I was 3, 4, 5 years old, and now since after I got out of junior dragsters, I hopped in this thing, and it's been a ride ever since.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, it's a pretty impressive ride when you see it out there on the track. It definitely gets down there. We appreciate you coming out here to the TB Promotions race at the World Wide Technology. And Taylor, I'm sure you'll cherish this ride for many, many years to come.
Oh, 100%. There's nothing better than a car that's been in the family for years.
Belosi, Carlisle, lane choice over Wiggins, and Robbie Gear with lane choice over Chris Whitfield. So once again, Steve Law, the Law Dog, with lane choice over Matt Daddis, Ludke over McKagie, Bailey with lane choice over Butchram, Markham with lane choice over Sesti, Skirt with lane choice over Belosi, Carlisle with lane choice over Wiggins, and Gear with lane choice over Whitfield. And we will take you guys back to the staging lanes now.
Again, we'll take all of you back. No box is already here. We'll take the rest of y'all back. Bring them all back around. Nobody's doubled, so don't have to wait for any of those. Bring them all back around. The other 14 remaining box cars, we need you. These no box cars going for $2,500 large. Winner gets $2,500 no box bonus. The TB Promotions 64 car no box side. Last no box standing. You know, it's only fitting that one of them's a super stocker. We're on Mullis Race Cars Friday. TB Promotions Twin 50s. The inaugural event here at World Wide Technology Raceway. 50K Friday. We're very excited. We've made our way through. It's early. It's 9:30. We're going to get this thing done. What do you think, about 10:30? The cooler's already open.
PJ, there's two things. Cooler's been open for about, 6 hours or so for some. 9:30, we're way ahead of schedule. My roommate walked in the room after like 4 o'clock in the morning last night. We did turn the TV off at 7 a.m. this morning. He said the TV was too loud. And I didn't really care because I was sleeping. I didn't hear Horsepower Garage at 7 a.m., but he sure did. If you're these no boxers in the staging lanes right now, you're in the final. No box. You're about to get $2,500 of Tyler and Brian's money. That's a lot of pressure. Because if you told me I could get $2,500 of their money, I'd try my hardest. And not just because it's 2,500, but it's Tyler and Brian's 2,500. How hard would you try?
I'm thinking about how I can get in tomorrow.
I feel like you probably have a better shot up here than you have down there. You might want to go play some covers or something in Nashville if you want to make 2,500. Last time I checked, I left here at 1 a.m. last night, okay? I just spent an hour and a half telling people to do burnouts, right? And I walked back to my truck, and there's PJ pushing the Chevelle into his trailer when 4 hours before that, PJ was changing the transmission in his car. No, well, I didn't know that it took PJ 4 hours to take a transmission out. Now, granted, the torque converter was welded to the transmission. I do understand that. But 4 hours, you would have been better off taking the drive shaft out, breaking loose all of the transmission bolts, and letting that thing fall on Chuck and Gina's trailer floor. Because you were lucky enough for Chuck and Gina to let you put your car, the old Chevelle, his pile, PJ's pile, on Chuck and Gina's lift. Now, if you walked through Chuck and Gina's trailer after PJ took the transmission out of his Chevelle, you would think 14 people died. That's how much transmission fluid was on the floor. PJ said he used 55 gallons of alcohol to pick up all the transmission fluid on Chuck and Gina's trailer floor. Oh, Derek Beach just brought me a parts call. Yep, okay, Jack's parts call. Thank you. What do you think? BJ North doesn't even know what to say. He just spent $250 on a drum of alcohol cleaning up Chuck and Gina's trailer floor. That's the best part. It's not yours. The golf cart bleachers are filling up. There's Bryson Scruggs. Yep, he's still actually scrolling through his photos on his iPhone looking for a winner circle picture to send back to me. That's right, he doesn't have one lately. Hey, when Earl can show up and you can, it's bad, little buddy.
We're doing it here. Down to 16 cars left. The final 2 no-box cars. We got Clay Tyler and Riley Spear. Riley Spear in the Super Stock J Automatic Firebird. Down to the final 2 no box. We're getting ready to come around the corner here with no box. Clay Tyler and Riley Spear. Riley Spear in the Super Stocker. Clay Tyler in the wagon, which I still have yet to figure out if it's a Plymouth, GM, or Ford. It looks kind of like a Corvair, but I don't really know.
There's one thing I know, PJ. I'm eating your Cheetos. You just got a filet and potatoes. Oh, it's a pork chop, sorry. It's dark up here. I don't know what I've got to do between working the water box and an ounce to get a pork chop. But I guess I'll just stick with the Michelob Ultras for now. Riley Spear, left-hand side, 644. Clay Tyler, 575. I'm going to give this one back to PJ because I know he loves super stockers, and he might go wild if Riley wins right here. Fort Ripley, Minnesota. That sounds a way north from here. I'm not sure how far we are from Minnesota, but it doesn't sound very close.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people from a lot of different places around here. Maybe this is a close race because every time we come here, there's a lot of D4, D5 cars that come to St. Louis. Super stock, J automatic in the left lane, wagon in the right. 1 thou separate them up front. Riley's in front, but 1 thou advantage for Tyler. How about Riley Spear? 644.6, dead 6. Clay Tyler, 16 and 3 above. Riley gets your $2,500 last no box car standing bonus. Tyler's going to throw in an extra $50 because it's super cool that it's a super stocker. So move it on to the round of 8 for Riley. Big old win at it. 17 up front on the hunt. Clay Tyler, no slouch, though. 16 up front, but unfortunately cannot get there. And we move into the box cars.
So I'm going to tell y'all. Me and PJ just looked over this ladder. And this is probably the marquee matchup of the round. This was, me and PJ just looked over the ladder, and this was the marquee matchup.
Saturday's marquee matchup.
Saturday's marquee matchup. We have Josh Lutke, dialed 445. He did dial up. Taking on Jason McKagan, 471.
Single tail light on a single car out there.
They forgot their house rules. They both forgot their taillights. I want to say, did Lutke kick McKagan out of his lane?
Yeah, Lutke's been in the left all
That's what I'm thinking. McKagan was in the left too.
Yep, you're right.
There goes Lutke, and here comes Jason. 3 fires. McKagan, 7th out red. Lutke, 13. Let's see what he lights up. 44 probably. Yo, man. 44.9.
That would have been a great drag race.
Great.
Great laps. He's 007 red. Lutke 13, 1 thou under. Would have been a great drag race. We love that. It's first pair out gives us one to talk about.
And that was our marquee matchup. I mean, McKagan, look at that. I mean, he's trying. Lutke lays him 12 total, IHRA style.
There was discussion last night that they thought the right lane was a little tighter.
I did hear that today as well.
Do we think McKagan maybe...
I don't know if it's
He races here a lot, though, right?
7th out tight's a lot. Okay, that 7th out tight's quite a bit. I don't think that's the case at all. From what I've heard, it was like 2 or 3 thou, which PJ, honestly, like me and you, probably don't really see that.
My spread's 30 regardless.
Exactly. So Greg Sesty, left-hand lane, 504, the dial in. Lee Markham, 522. Let's see what... 7 to a 28. Sesty hasn't been in the left, and he looks pretty good. Yep, there he goes. 7 take 12 to be 23 thou over. Markham 28 and 14 thou over. No good. This was okay. So me and PJ, we're super fanning it up here. And this Law Dog and Matt Daddy pair up, we were like, wow, this could be a doozy. This could be a doozy right here. Law Dog 472. Matt Daddy and the California car cover, post-it note, special dialed 611. What do you think, PJ?
I think Law, Chevrolet Buicks, Steve Law in the left lane. Boonville, Indiana's own is going to leave second, meaning...
I guarantee you he leaves second. If he leaves first, it's over. It's a done deal.
I'm Switzerland in this thing. You know, I'm neutral for both. So Matt Diddy, super stock. We love to see it.
Does he not still sell the Saturns?
There's a chance.
Chance there's still Saturns on the lot at the Law Chevrolet. Matt Daddy's just staged first. I don't even know if that's feasible. Matt Daddy's is 14 and 3 thou behind. Here comes the Law Dog. And let's see what happens. And Matt Daddy, team big blocks. 14, 12 thou over. Steve Law, the Law Dog, is 11 take 18 to be 3 thou under. That one hurts. I know Law well enough to know he's not going to be proud about that.
It's a tough sell there. He needs to take 15 or less. But Matt Diddy moves on, keeps the big check alive for the big blocks.
Big blocks, big checks. Justin Vickers, skirt, 668, left-hand side. Angelo Belozzi, 626. Nova's a pair.
Late models. Vickers been driving that thing since he was 14 years old, so he is as comfortable as anyone in a race car today. Belozzi making a lot of good laps. That thing moved a little bit, but 2 thou separate him up front. Belozzi on the hunt with the advantage. Hey, how about that one? It was 2 thou advantage up front and 2 thou at the finish line. Both drivers dead on 7. Belozzi with the knockout punch. Skirt hits the cooler here in the round of 16, and Belozzi moves to the round of 8.
Robbie Gear, left-hand side, 455. The dial-in taking on Chris Whitfield, Colorado's finest, 466. The dial-in. I've had the privilege of watching quite a bit the last 48 hours, unfortunately, and both of these fellas have made quite a lot of laps. They've made a few laps.
I feel Whitfield, has it ever been done where you've won a national event the week before and then a big money, and I mean really big money race the following weekend? Has that ever been done?
We're going to find out. He's got like 4 rounds to go, I'm pretty sure, though.
I'll Google search it, but Chris Whitfield 50-50.
Where's Lewis Bloom? He is in trouble. Robbie Gear is in front, and Robbie Gear turns it on. 007 dead on 4, 11 total. Taking 8 thou. Chris Whitfield 25 and 6 thou under. Well, PJ, we're not going to really have to worry about that stat anymore.
You know, I'll Google it tomorrow.
Where's Lewis Bloom when you need him? Cody Wiggins in the Elko, 626 to dial in. Tom Carlisle Jr., 609. That Carlisle's made a bunch of laps this weekend too. Last night when I was telling him to peel out, he was in there quite a few times.
Yeah, he was definitely making a lot of laps. He's been really great up front. He's been in the right lane all day.
He's not great up front, but he is 10th thou in front. 35 and 10th thou in front and turns it on. 035, dead on 4, taking negative 002. Cody Wiggins is 45, 8 thou under, and he can't win. But I will tell you, we keep talking about these people that keep making a lot of runs. This Lumina was in late last night. Mark Buttram has been like 538 to 540. It doesn't matter if it's 129 degrees out or 89 degrees out. This thing is crazy. Now, most of the laps I've seen him run, he's been in the right-hand lane. Maybe he got kicked to.
He's run the left lane.
Has he? Okay. So he's in left-hand lane. We got Hayden Bailey, 460.
Hayden's made a lot of good laps today.
Yeah, especially against me. He was perfect on me, and I was 7th thou behind.
You know, one of my favorite things is if you lose, at least lose to the winner of the race.
Well, we got 4 more rounds to go, so.
Mark Buttram, 538 the dial in the Lumina. Not in any hurry to find the bottom bulb. Hayden Bailey still searching for it. Buttram finds it first. Bailey quick to find it second. Oh, Nelly. Bailey's going to want that one back. Buttram is less than, I don't know. The whole lap was just very weird.
If Bailey's phone can die between now and the time he looks at it, would be a great time for it to die. Buttram 42 and shuts it off. Hayden Bailey clicks it 4 thou. Red dead on with a 6. Not ideal. Not ideal at 16 cars for 50 racks. That is the last pair. You guys go ahead and cool them and fuel them. Get them ready to go.
Just like we said, cool them and fuel them. We've re-laddered. No box cars are in there now. It's just Riley Spear getting it done. 8 cars remain for $50,000 here. There's Win 50's, World Wide Technology Raceway, TB Promotions, Mullis, Race Cars Friday. We're going to get after it again in the morning. Pretty excited about that. Shout out to Jeffrey Maggart. He's watching. I know Angie Berkey are watching. I don't know who's all watching now. I don't have my Motor Mania live, but if you see a shout out, hit me in the DMs. So again, bring them on back around. Bring them on back around. The round of 8. And then there were 8. 8 cars remain. We're laddered. Josh Ludke, the fastest car left in the field. Riley Spear, the slowest car left in the field. That spread is 2 seconds. Riley Spear at 640s, Josh at 440s. Shout out to Scotty Phillips in the Ford camp out there over there at the Ford plant. Ricky Decker's watching at home. So the pairs are Robbie Gear and Riley Spear. Josh Ludke, Tom Carlisle. Greg Sesti and Angelo Belosi. And Matt Diddy and Mark Buttram. So there's 4 remaining door cars. No, I'm sorry, 1, 2. There's 5 remaining door cars, 3 remaining dragsters. I'd love, I love a good door car, but I love a good dragster too, so I'm not biased between the two. We're excited to give away $50,000.
PJ, me and you are betting kind of people. We like to potentially gamble on some things. So were you taking the minus odds on a door car, or are you taking the plus odds on the long and skinny?
I'm taking the minus on the door cars.
I mean, 5 on 3. I'm looking at this ladder right here, and there's some matchups that just stand out.
What's your marquee matchup?
Robbie Gear and Belosi they have made some. Oh, I'm sorry, Sesti and Belosi. They've made some runs this weekend. They have made some runs. Maybe it's just that I haven't made more than like 5 runs all weekend. Maybe that might be what it is. So when you let go, you felt like you were on top of the world, and it shifted, and you were like, "Oh no!" Is that pretty much what happened? I felt that. Okay. So we got the. You guys are all 8 of you, are getting my personal invitation on bringing it back to the staging lanes now. There's 8 of you left for 50 racks. I'm not sure why anybody would dilly-dally around for 50 racks. If anybody offered me an invitation right now up here for $50,000, I'm pretty sure I'd be up here pretty quick. So, I know they're cooled down. They're fueled up. They're charged up. Bring them on back. Let's go. 8 cars left for $50,000 on Mullis Friday for 50 large. I think I see 2 of them in the lanes. So we're waiting on 6 more of you. So get them on up here. Let's get you guys down the racetrack. Let's crown us a champion for Mullis Race Cars 50K Friday. Round of eight. We will take you to the staging lanes, please. I called you like 3 minutes ago, and I don't see any more cars in the staging lanes. So if you guys could make your way on up here, we'd appreciate it. I just got a text message saying I have steak and shrimp waiting on me. So the quicker y'all get up here, the quicker I'll be happier. Now, I do have Michelob Ultra up here, so that doesn't make me sad. PJ told me he wasn't going to have Michelob Ultra until the race was over. PJ lied. Well, you haven't made more yet. That's a good start.
Honestly, the real winner this weekend is whoever they bought the fuel for the tractor for. Because my guy's been making laps, keeping the track together for everyone. We're appreciative of the whole crew here at World Wide Technology Raceway, the water box, the starting line, down track, safety safari. Big Rob and Little Rob in the staging lanes for TB Promotions. Everybody taking care of it here, making it go down. It is hot. At some points it is miserable, but yet the track has stayed together with less than stellar weather conditions. So we're thankful for that here. And we're getting closer. We've got, I believe, 5 of 8, maybe 6 of 8. We could use all of you. We'd love to race for $50,000. Last night was a long one. We were on pace for tonight to get it done, so we're hoping to stay in that realm. So help us out, cool them, fuel them, bring them back after this next one as well when there's 4 left. And then Doug can go eat steak and shrimp.
When Mia tells you dinner's ready, you don't ask questions. You just show up. Still waiting on a couple more to get on up here. If you're one of the 8 that are still in this race, I'd highly suggest you get up here. If not, PJ's going to push his Chevelle up to the staging lanes and take your place. Maybe the split at 8 will pay for your transmission fix. What do you think? You're going to have to wait only 7 to show back up. So you could be the 8th and you could push that sucker up there. We're missing one dragster. We're missing you. I'm not sure which one you are. But if you can get up here, that'd be great. Robbie Gear, we are waiting on you, Robbie Gear. If you can get on up to the staging lanes, please, that'd be great. One more car, one more dragster. If you can get to the staging lanes now, we would greatly appreciate it. If you're not here, you're late. Congrats to my little brother, Corey Gulati. Corey Gulati just got him for 10 racks at VMP. Shout out to my roommate, Willie Wood. He's on the Nitro Harley down there watching the round of 8. Yep. Pine Level, North Carolina's finest. He's not Colorado's finest, by God, but he might be Pine Levels. We got to thank Willie Wood for the water. It is hotter than y'all can imagine out here. And, you know, if Will would have waited out on them cows for the price of double, we probably could have all been drinking Fiji this weekend, but instead we just got to drink whatever we got. Louisville's finest, I guess. What's that, like Pure Life, Nestle Pure Life or something like that. I think they are having their talks back there, getting their financial negotiations straight. And we're fixing to run off for 50 racks from what I'm hearing. Megan Strassweg, we have a Jegs Parts call. We will take a cold case of beer. We're not looking for 1 or 2 anymore. We'll just take the whole case now. Megan, that's you right there. Yep. Looks like you're lacking a case of beer in your hand. Sweet 212, sweetie. Come on up. You surpassed the blue and white cans, which I like to see. And we got them under the tower. Thank you, Megan Strasweg, for the parts call answer. We do appreciate it. Jegs parts call, that is. And here we go. There is 8 left, and they are duking it out for 50 grand. We've got 1 North Carolinian. That's me. And we've got 4 Nashville Tennesseans. I'm not sure if that's what 3, sorry. Well, North Carolina math adds up to 4, you know. And here we go. The Law, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Saturn, Dragster of Josh Lutke. 4, 5 the dial in. Taking on Tom Carlisle, 609. Lutke has been laying it down. Lutke's been letting go like unstoppable. And he's 6th out behind right here. 9 to a 15. That's fast car wins. Fast car wins. Carlisle 009 and 33 thou over. Lutke 15 on the tree. Take 007 to be 200s over. 103.60 foot, yeah. I mean, it's probably like 140 degree track temperature right now. And Lutke lights it up 103.4. Mark Butcham in the Lumina, 539 the dial in. Matt Data, 612 in the FJ car. California car cover, post-it notes car. I actually want to say he's got new stickers on that thing. He's got sticker tires on there, I want to say. He's got new stickers on there. Derek Beach even confirmed that. Yep. Post-it notes. Yep. Post-it notes peeled out. Datus is away green, and he is 12th thou in front with the post-it note FJ Smith car. Winner picker goes to the FJ Smith Matt Datus post-it notes car. 002. Take 10 to beat 10 thou over. Mark Butcham, 14 and 8 thou over. No good. Matt Datus going down to 4 cars for 50 racks. Team Big Blocks. Greg Sesti, left-hand side, 504 the dial-in, taking on Angelo Belosi. 626. 003 to a 28. The door slammer is in control. And the door slammer gets it done. 003 gets behind 002. Kicking the gas. Sesti 28, take 2 thou to be 5 thou under. Belosi on to round number next. Robbie Gear 454 in his 13 Mullis. Taking on Riley Spear. PJ's jonesing back here. I can see it. Like, he's shaking. He's not announcing the super. Come here, PJ. You have to announce this one. If there's a super stalker on the starting line, PJ is not announcing it. He's pissed. He's just not having a good time. He's talking to Derek back there. He's probably telling him how bad of a person I am. That I'm announcing the super stalker, and he's not. Speaking of super stalkers, if you're looking for one, PJ Fouts has got one for sale. They make you a hell of a deal. Robbie Gear 454, Riley Spears 644. She's got 2,500 at TB money. Oh! And she is 14th out behind, and she's wheeling that thing through there, and let's see what she can do. No good. Robbie Gear 16 dead 1, taking 42. Riley Spear 30, 29 thou over, no good. She got kicked out of her lane. And Robbie Gear did what Robbie Gear had to do. And he's down to 4 cars for $50K.
Racers, when it is time for your next race trailer, built the way you want without compromise, look no further than Vintage Trailers. Troy Stone and the entire Vintage team has been in the custom race car trailer business for over 27 years, and for over 22 years racing alongside you using the products they build and sell. Vintage Trailers can put you in exactly the right equipment, whether it's with living quarters, bath facilities, traditional rig, or a stacker, with over 24 designs in-house or built to your specifications. No matter what the need for you, your team, or your entire race operation, Vintage Trailers has what you need. Just look for the slime green rig at the next race to see the quality, vintage manufactured custom stacker, or check them out on the web at vintagetrailers.com. Vintage Trailers, quality by design.
Law Chevrolet Buick in Boonville, Indiana is a family-owned sales and service center proudly serving the tri-state area for over 10 years. Racing has always been in their blood, and over the past few years they've been blessed with the opportunity to serve hundreds of racers from all across the country. All of the crew at Law Chevrolet Buick would like to thank each and every racer for the opportunity to do business. Remember, if you buy a vehicle anywhere else, it's not the tires you'll be kicking.
Looking for high performance? When you want high performance, there's only one place to go. Jegs.com. Jegs.com has the largest selection of high-performance automotive parts on the web. When you need high performance, Jegs.com has the part you want, when you want it. Want performance? You've got it. Jegs.
Green, that means I'm hot.
That's right, little buddy. Hey, Nick Folk, building race cars is a little more lucrative than racing for you nowadays, so you might want to head back to Durant, Illinois. Get back to welding those sticks together. All right, 4 cars. The 4 cars we're waiting on. Come on back to the staging lines, please. Matt Daddis, Josh Lutke, Belosi, and Robbie Gear. Come on back to the staging lanes. We got 50 racks of Tyler and Brian's money that we can't wait to give away, because honestly, there's nothing better than seeing Tyler and Brian spend money.
Well, that's the whole goal. We spent it last night. Well, 3 a.m. We were trying to spend it all. We're going to spend it tonight, 50 grand. We got 2 door cars and 2 dragsters left in this thing.
2 longs.
2 longs
shorts.
and 2 shorts. Shorts or longs. We're going to find out who's going to win 50 grand. Look at that group down there. What
I can only imagine what they're talking about down there.
They're probably talking about where JV and Tori went to dinner tonight. Their latest...
Yeah, Tori's telling them what steakhouse is the best in St. Louis.
Absolutely.
Yada, yada, yada. We're going to go to Topeka and win a double top dragster divisional.
Going to Larry Flynn's Steakhouse.
Nick Folks probably not going to win Super Comp just because it's not 2008 anymore. Derek, from what I've heard, that steakhouse is phenomenal. Best.
It's superb, and some of the finest steaks around the St. Louis area. And I'd say another good place is this Porter's. Last year we were looking for a late night steakhouse, and we couldn't get it into Texas Roadhouse. We couldn't get it anywhere. We showed up at Porter's, and it's a bunch of racers rolling in this like 5-star restaurant. Should have seen how that went. They gave us our own room, probably just because they wanted to hide us in the back.
Could you get it covered, smothered, and chunked?
Oh, absolutely.
So the 4 cars, none of you guys have made it back. Cool them down, fuel them up. Let's go. Let's get back up here. We got 50 grand at Crown. So if you guys get back up here. Matt Daddis, Josh Lutke, Belosi, Gear. You guys bring it back up here. Let's crown us a champion for 50K Mullis Friday.
throw a TB shirt on you, and you should do the live Motor Mania Winter Circle. You know how good that would be? Because that's closing the night out. Then you can just like kind of let loose. It's the Winter Circle.
I'd look pretty good in a TB shirt, Derek. But there's a guy down there in a pink shirt that can't weld worth a damn. I thought he was still in, actually, but I guess he's not. He's got a cold beer in his hand.
You knew he was going to pull, but next year, first round tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you're going to be
His
buying
name
back.
Starts with a Nick and ends with Folk. That's going to cost him $300.
You're buying back
$300.
tomorrow, guaranteed. Haven't you bought back like all weekend?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I haven't paid attention.
Yeah. You've been scraping the track.
I have.
You've been scraping the track,
we've
and I've been drinking the beer.
Yeah, we've been scraping a lot of racetrack this weekend. He abandoned us.
Yeah, he's probably playing a cover for like Luke Combs or Luke Jones, maybe.
John Langston next week at Virginia
Motorsports Park.
Yep,
yeah.
we're gonna do a little PJ North action
that's
down
right.
there.
He'll be there too.
Yeah, a little PDRA. So
PRA action. Yep, if you want to watch some pro mods. We got the big money bracket scene's got next weekend on.
I was gonna say we could probably watch the live concert next weekend, but it's on Flow and normally it goes down a lot, so I can't guarantee you that's gonna be.
Anybody here that's cool's got Dirt Vision and not Flow.
So that's why we
got Uncle Jay down there. Uncle Jay's probably got Flow on. Uncle Jay, I know Mia's cooking some shrimp and steaks, which they're probably ready by now because she texted me about a half hour ago. So I don't want y'all to go down there and get my steak and shrimp, please. Nick, especially you. Well, we got one car back. Waiting on 3 more.
Didn't you win a special award this weekend?
Yeah, I won best losing package of the time run. Sure did.
I think we normally post those gift certificates on the TB Promotions Facebook page. So
not for the time run. No.
Oh, gotcha.
I won best losing package of the time run.
Yeah, I'm sure Megan's still editing that picture, and again, it'll be up for posting later.
Looks like Megan's down there with Tori. They're probably talking about where lunch is going to take place tomorrow. Well, that's that. They actually just got back from like breakfast this morning, and they were up there sharing it. And JB's like, I should probably go get my car ready and go make a time run. I want to say, I want to talk bad about them for going out to breakfast and not inviting us. And then they brought us like these donut cupcake things. They were delicious. And I know you ate one, so.
Oh, absolutely.
You have to agree. They were great.
Oh, we got 3 out of the 4 in the lanes.
We got 3 out of the 4. Yep, we're waiting on I think Nick Folk to come back to this. Oh, nope, not Nick. No, not Nick. No, he lost 3rd round. That's right. We're waiting on somebody else.
I think let's see who we don't. Oh my gosh. Let's see who we don't have. I think we're missing Lukey. Or who's the Gear. Well, we got Robbie Gear. That's who we're looking for. I was going to name all 3 of them. Eventually you get to them. Yep, Matty D is in the lanes. Matt Diddy, as PJ calls him.
We do have T-Rock. T-Rock I see down there. I think Gary's down there too. We do have, the big blocks do have 25% of the field left, so go big blocks. Hey, Nick, I'm in suite 208. Bring it, boy. Hey, Nick Folk, I want you to know that I went to your home track, won $115,000 or something along those lines, and left. How much did you win that weekend? That's right. You were trying to figure out your split for your brother Brian, because he's the only one that could go enough rounds for you to worry about making any money.
So drivers are suited up and under the tower ready. We're about to turn them loose. Down to 4 in the 50K main event. Here's our main announcer back. We need PJ up here. Well, we were
marquee matchup of the round. There's 2 marquee matchups, and there's only 2 pairs. I know, that's what I was getting. Josh Lukey and Matt Dattis. This is All-Star of the All-Star. DJ, me and you line up to either one of these guys, and we're like, oh, God.
I'm rolling 5 out if I got to line up next
This
to one
is,
of these guys.
hey, we're not looking good right now. Josh Lukey, 444 the dial in. Law, Chevrolet Buick GMC entry. Taking on Matt Dattis, 611 the dial in. The California car cover. Post-it notes car. I'm hoping this run lives up to our standards, because this could be nasty.
Could be filthy here. 444 the dial in. 1.5 second head start. Going to Matt Biddy. Biddy's got 9 Lukey's 2 thou behind. Here he comes, hunting.
Big blocks on top. 009, take 006, 200's over. Lukey 011 and 24 thou over. Josh Lukey, 446 at 152. He's not wide open, but yeah. Matt Dattis going to the final round. Robbie Gear, left-hand side, 453 the dial in. The 13 Mullis from Pleasant Hill, Missouri, taking on Angelo Belosi. Hillsboro, Missouri, 2 Missouri natives. I come from North Carolina, so you don't see Missouri on the screen too often. Very rare. Dialed 627. This is the second marquee matchup of the second pair.
I gotta tell you what, Angela was doubled today and decided not to buy back the single entry and managed to make it all the way to the semifinals here with his second entry here. Right lane, 627 dial.
Oh, and the door car, we have a door car on door car final. 011 dead on 6 for Angelo Belosi. Robbie Gear is -2 and 7 thou under. Angelo Belosi and Matt Dattis going to the finals for 50 large.
Technology Raceway. The crew hanging around for one last run.
Poor Doug. Oh my gosh. We went from announcing to being an outline body on the return road and a dog licking his face. Doug, that outline is way too small to be you.
Bring them on back around. Matt Diddy. Angelo Belosi, we need you. Bring them on back around. Skinny Kenny's in the building. Gotta hit the cooler there. We're waiting on bringing them back around. Matt Dattis and Angelo Belosi. Again, shout out to Robbie Gear and Josh Ludke. Both made good attempts at it there at 4. Robbie Gear, touch red. And Ludke, couple foul behind. A lot of great laps here today on Mullis Race Cars Friday. $50K to win twin 50s here. TB Promotions and Worldwide Technology Raceway. We had the Jags warm-up yesterday. A great show. We got down to 7, I believe, and they chopped it up at 3:30 in the morning. And these guys worked long after that to get this track prepared for today so everybody could have a surface that we could get down. So, again, a lot of hard work by these guys here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. It's nothing better than big money at a big facility under the lights. $50,000 going to go to the winner here. I'm sure they chopped it up a little bit, but nonetheless, somebody's going to take home a chunk of dollar bills from Tyler and Brian. Don't forget, we're back on the racetrack tomorrow at 8 a.m. with a new entry time runs. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, new entry time runs. Followed by the 50K first round at 9 a.m. Races registration will open up in the morning. You can visit Gina and Shauna for all your racer registration needs. Single day entries, double entries, all that. We've got 2 in the lanes. Matt Daddis. Angelo Belosi, Worldwide Technology Raceway track champ last year, I believe, or in recent time. Taking on Matt Daddis, owner of the F.J. Smith X Superstock Museum in Vermilion, Ohio. Big money race winner. Matt really changed the game when he brought out the Superstocker into big money racing. I'm sure they're having a conversation about it. Both cars have been down the right lane. I don't believe Matt's been in the left, so we'll see what that conversation looks like. As we get ready for your final of the Mullis Race Cars Friday here, the Twin 50s. I was just informed it's an all-X super stock final. Belosi's car, the Chevy Deuce, used to be a super stocker too. Super stockers make the best race cars. And here we go. Belosi in the left lane. Matt Daddis in the right lane. Belosi dialed 627. Matt Daddis dialed 612. .627. Left lane will get a little advantage up starting line. Head start. Got Alki Alex down there taking pictures. Little media footage from all over. TB Promotions down there for the final. Belosi pulls in. It's Chevy 2 SSKA versus GTCA here in the final. Maybe GTGA, depends on the motor in the Grand Am. And here we go. Big burnout through the lights for Daddis. So 15 hundredths head start for Belosi out of Hillsboro, Missouri. And Matt Daddis, 612 from Vermillion. Matt Daddis, plenty of big money finals in the last few years. Absolutely big check casher. Belosi made a lot of laps here at World Wide Technology Raceway. Top bulb is lit for Belosi. Top bulb. Daddis is in. Daddis is staged. Belosi to follow. Bumping it in ever so slightly, found it. And the tree is lit. Fourth thou advantage for Belosi. Can he hold off Daddis? Here comes the super stock. How about it? 12 dead 8. 008 at the finish. Daddis is 16. One above two. Big old drag race right there. And Angelo Belosi is your Mullis Race Cars Friday 50K champion. We got baseball bats, trophies, and Happy Gilmore checks for Angelo Belosi. Congratulations. Maybe get a little winner circle picture action. Winner circle interview to come. Angelo Belosi will make his way back to the winner circle, and we'll hear what he has to say about the run. Friday winner, Angelo Belosi, your Mullis Race Cars Friday winner here at World Wide Technology Raceways, the inaugural Twin 50s. Been hard at it. Made his way whole lunch rounds. We've got trophies, Happy Gilmore checks, baseball bats from Louisville Slugger. Here on Mullis Race Cars Friday. A lot of hugs to be given. The Chevy Squared. I'm going to talk to you here in just 1 second when you get back. No, we want to get that on video. You can't go nowhere. He's been racing in the same shirt all day long. He's like, hey, I need to change. I get it, dog. I don't want my neck to show either. Live in full effect from the Twin 50s, winner circle, Angelo Belosi. The Chevy 2 times. By God Almighty. Angelo, come over here. We're going to have a conversation. We'll give it up one time for Angelo.
Thank you.
Now, Angelo, I was in racer registration when you turned down the buy run in the buybacks. You were like, one's enough. Ex-super stock car, we get it. Tell us a little bit about your day so far. How did you feel?
Well, I mean, I didn't drive very well early, light-wise, but the car saved me, and things seemed to come together.
You know, look, you can be two things. You can be good or you can be lucky. You were both.
I'll take that.
How did you feel in the final when you come around the water box? You hadn't really been in the left lane that often, so how did you feel?
I don't know. I felt fine. I mean, I race here all the time, so, and left lane is what I normally run.
So I was going to say, you've made how many laps here, if you had to guess, in the last year alone? How many laps have you made here?
I don't know.
A lot, right? We'll just say a lot.
There you go.
So, see, this guy is too modest for us. Well, Angelo, you just won $50,000 here on Mullis Race Car Fridays, TV Promotions, Twin 50s. Congratulations, Angelo Belosi. Back around, runner-up, Matt Daddis in the Super Soccer. The California car dust, I guess we're going this way. I wanted to be behind the car, but whatever. I apologize. Matt, it's been a long day. You're double entered. You made a lot of laps. When did you feel like it was turning and you felt like you could make it to the finals?
Well, before I talk anything about the race, the last time I won a TB Promotions 50K, and I forgot to thank my girlfriend, Carly. So she gets the first shout out of all this. So thank you, Carly.
You see what I did there? All I did was set him up to pass her over again. My apologies, Carly. All right, now we answer the question.
No, I don't know. Just you kind of go blind for a few rounds there, and next thing you know, you're down to 8 cars. And at that point, it's like, all right, make a good run. I think I was 2 at 8 cars, and that would kind of just set me up for the rest of the race. And just, I don't know. I kind of sucked in the final, but it is what it is. And it was, it was awesome. I mean, great day, hot, obviously, but just awesome race by Tyler, Brian, you guys, the whole crew. I can't thank everyone enough for putting this on. It's obviously a long trip for some, and just it shows that gases or diesel's $5 a gallon, and there's 400 cars here.
Well, they did a great job about that. I mean, I love that you talk about everybody else. I don't care about everybody else. I came to talk about Matt Daddis, but if 16 and 1 above sucks, I've been terrible my entire career. I promise you that. You made a lot of great laps, like you said, too. At what point did you feel, when did you lose your second entry?
I think I lost my second entry, I don't know, fourth round maybe? I think I was, yeah, fourth round. Cody Wiggins wore me slap out. He was 2. And from there on, I was just one gun, and I had a couple dragsters. I was on the backside of the double and had to run a couple dragsters, and it's kind of a change of pace, and then had to run some late in the race, so you change the strategy a little bit there. But just, I don't know. It was, car was great. Track was great for me, and I mean, it was just, I don't know, one of those days. It all worked out, pays the bills.
We love that, and you're moving on. So you made a great day out of it. In the final, though, give me a heads up. At what point did you feel like you weren't going to get there? You were going to get ahead. What went through your mind in the final?
I don't know, I peeled out, and I was like, I wasn't very good, and then I kind of was rolling. I'm like, well, I'm going 3 under and not really getting there 30. And so it just, I don't know, I kind of knew I was doomed at that point, but I was like, well, just get it at least close. Maybe he'll drop, and he didn't drop. He was going dead on no matter what. So just, I don't know, one of those deals. Hey, tough run. He was 12 and dead on, and I mean, that's hard to beat all the time.
Well, I thought you did a great job. Excellent job. Runner-up Matt Daddis here at the Mullis Race Cars Friday 50K. A slight touch more than 10K, but I like the check. Congratulations. This is PJ North with TB Promotions, the Twins 50K at World Wide Technology Raceway Park. We're back on the racetrack tomorrow with Motor Mania TV live. We're going to do it all again one more time. Vintage Racing Trailer Saturday 50K coming at you 9 a.m.
Okay, and we will see you all tomorrow morning at, I think he said 9 a.m. So we'll see you then. Gonna be another hot day and hot racing. Okay, say your goodbyes to each other and see you at 9. Bye.